What if I told you the next trillion-dollar battleground isn't apps or social media? It's the invisible chips and hardware powering every AI breakthrough right now. Every major company racing to lead AI needs one thing above all else: massive, efficient compute. And today, I'm going to show you the hardware plays, the small companies quietly building the backbone of AI, and why the next wave of winners could come from places nobody is watching yet. Listen closely, because this isn't hype, this is infrastructure. AI models don't run on wishful thinking. They run on silicon, power, cooling, and data centers, and that means chips, fabs, energy, and the companies that stitch it all together. First, chips. GPUs changed the game by accelerating neural networks. But the story today is bigger. We're seeing a global arms race for specialized AI accelerators, photonics, and custom silicon that squeeze performance and efficiency out of every watt. That matters because compute costs are the single biggest expense for anyone training massive models. Who controls the chips controls the AI that runs the world. Second, ABRUED, fabrication and manufacturing. Designing chips is only half the battle. You need fabs that can build them at scale, and that requires massive capital, skilled labor, and stable supply chains. Countries and companies are rushing to secure onshore manufacturing and reduce dependency on single regions. That creates opportunities for companies that provide equipment, materials, and logistics for chip making. Third, the data center layer. I needs power, and lots of it. The newest data centers are not just warehouses full of racks. They're purpose-built ecosystems, liquid cooling, renewable energy contracts, modular GPU pods, and specialized networking stacks. Firms that own or operate these facilities, or convert existing assets into AI-ready sites, are becoming strategic partners for cloud providers and AI labs. So what should you watch? Keep an eye on 4 themes: specialized AI chips, photonics and optical interconnects, fab/semiconductor equipment, and AI-ready data centers with cheap, clean power. Each theme has blue-chip winners and smaller, under-the-radar names that could see explosive growth if adoption accelerates. Let's break it down with examples you can research tonight. Specialized AI chips, beyond GPUs, are emerging fast. Companies designing custom accelerators for inference and training are lowering costs and increasing throughput. That means cloud providers and hyperscalers will pay for chips that cut their bill dramatically. If a small design house nails architecture that reduces power usage by 30 to 50% while matching performance, their IP becomes gold. Photonics and optical interconnects are the silent revolution. As GPUs scale, the bottleneck shifts to moving data between chips and servers. Optical links and photonic switches move terabytes with far less heat and energy. This tech shortens training time and slashes power demands, a direct multiplier for AI economics. Companies building optical engines, lasers, and photonic packaging are tiny compared to chip giants, but their impact is massive. Underscore semiconductor equipment and materials, these are the unsung enablers. Every new node and new packaging technique needs specialized tools and chemicals. Companies that supply etchers, lithography parts, advanced substrates, or assembly tools often trade without the headlines until demand explodes. When fabs expand, these suppliers see orders climb by multiples. AI-ready data centers plus clean energy, this is where compute becomes sustainable. GPU farms burn heat, a lot of it. Liquid cooling, proximity to cheap renewable power, and grid resilience are the differentiators. Firms converting legacy facilities or building new low-cost, low-carbon sites are being courted by cloud giants and AI labs. One strategic partnership or long-term hosting contract can transform revenues overnight. Now, risk and timing. This is capital-intensive and cycles matter. Chips take years to design. Fabs take billions to build. Contracts take quarters to convert. Expect volatility. But that's the point. Volatility creates opportunity for patient investors who understand the infrastructure story. Quick reality check. Who's already leading? NVIDIA remains dominant on GPUs. No debate. But AMD, specialized ASIC designers, photonics startups, and infrastructure operators are grabbing share in niches where scale and efficiency win. Governments are funding fabs and domestic supply chains. That's a structural tailwind for anyone involved in onshore manufacturing. _T. So, what should you do if you want to position yourself? First, diversify across the 4 themes I mentioned: chip designers, photonics, equipment suppliers, and AI-ready data center operators. Second, size positions conservatively. These aren't buy and forget picks. They need monitoring for contract wins, shipping milestones, and regulatory/licensing progress. Third, focus on companies with real customers or long-term agreements. Revenue visibility matters more than hype. A few practical ideas to research tonight. Look for small-cap ASIC designers with IP licensing models, photonics firms with proven prototypes, equipment suppliers with strong order backlogs, and data center operators with long-term hosting contracts or strategic partnerships with cloud providers. Cross-check management track records, cash runway, and where their revenue will come from in the next 12 months. Now, the future scenario. Imagine, 3 years from now, AI training costs fall dramatically thanks to optical interconnects and specialized accelerators. Local fabs scale, reducing supply constraints. Data centers run on cheaper, cleaner energy and host hundreds of GPU pods for AI labs. Companies that enabled that transition, the chip designers, the photonics firms, the equipment makers, and the infrastructure operators, will be household names in the business world. Final note: this is not financial advice. Do your own research. These are high-impact themes, but also high risk. Balance conviction with caution, and never invest money you can't afford to lose. If this video opened your eyes to the hardware side of AI, drop a comment and tell me which theme you think will win: chips, photonics, fabs, or AI-ready data centers. Smash like if you want more deep dives like this, and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown where I analyze 3 small companies on the front lines of this revolution. Thanks for watching, and remember, while headlines chase models, real fortune is often made where the machine meets the metal.